favorite, bruh.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York.
The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And his first pass is incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 58 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Zerline good with a PAT, and this is now a one-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Mike 55. Mike 55. Big stop, D.
To the air. Allen. And this one is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. What we got? What we got?
From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 49 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So that play will set them back 11 yards all told. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action. Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On play action, Allen rolling to his left.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That one complete to Elliott. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to pull.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 36 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Eluding the pressure right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play, because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also, now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Prescott yet again.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
72 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Prescott.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here's Prescott.
He's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Now Prescott.
He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the 1st down. The 24 seconds remaining.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Now Allen.
Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here's Allen.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Forced out to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
Well, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing is Allen on third. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.